Olympics kickoff in Tokyo, Japan. Welcome inside the Channel 13 studios here on this Wednesday night. Great to be with you. I'm Scott. We'll get with Angela in a moment to talk about the weather for the upcoming week and some of the cooler temperatures that we're going to be experiencing across central Indiana. Also coming up on the big show tonight, we are going to look ahead at our 11 o'clock show tonight and give you some of the best images coming up tonight at 11 from my trip about a year and a half ago now to Japan. Some of the great imagery that we saw in the Olympic host country. That's coming up on 13 News at 11 o'clock. And coming up on this show, we're going to show you how I did in sumo when I was over in Tokyo and also how I did at ninja school. All part of our fun Journey to Tokyo series that gets off on a really going to be on a fun note tonight on 13 News at 11 o'clock. We'll also get into our big story. We're going to talk about the COVID vaccine, the Johnson & Johnson pause of their vaccine, and we're going to talk about what that means for public confidence across central Indiana. We'll get with Lauren in a moment, find out what Hoosiers are saying about that. But let's kick off our Facebook Live tonight. Angela is at home again tonight. Great to see you. Boy, we had another really nice day today. Lots of sunshine and blue sky, my friend. Oh, I think we may have you paused or muted. Don't hear you yet. No, nothing yet. Oh, Angela, is this not working out tonight? Oh. Wait, I think I heard you.
Okay, there I am.
You are working.
Meanwhile, this, if you didn't know, meant I'm sad, and this meant, yay, there's more sunshine coming.
So there was, I mean, we did have this beautiful day today, you know, and, you know, it was kind of fun in the studio today. Swan was in studio, you were at home, and Anne-Marie and I were talking about the weather. I mean, it was a very nice day, nice looking day. But Ann and I were talking about it being a little cool today, and Swan, I think, sort of sneered at us and said, hey, this is a great day. What are you talking about?
That explains his tweet that he sent when he's like, this is like the absolutely perfect April day. And I'm thinking, oh, I thought the breeze was a little cool myself.
I thought so too.
But you're right. It was sunny. There was temperatures for the most part close to 60 degrees. If you thought today was cool, tomorrow's going to be even cooler. So we kind of talked about this last night. Tomorrow will be one of those days where you're going to want to grab the jacket. Temperatures tomorrow morning out the door, middle and upper 30s, so about 5 to 10 colder than what we woke up to this morning. So grab the jacket, a few more clouds tomorrow afternoon, and we don't get 60 tomorrow. So it is going to be a cooler Thursday for us.
All right, so now are we going to get finally a chance to see Chewy on TV at some point during Facebook Live tonight?
Should we wait till after Milo? It would be fun for her and Milo to meet, but I don't think I can do that with all the different microphones. But
oh, Chewy!
Say hi, everyone, Chewy. Say hi. She just got a haircut today.
She looks great,
pretty, don't I?
She looks great. 12-year-old and the darling of Facebook Live.
Yeah, 12 and cranky, but that's okay. She definitely likes me working from home.
Oh, well, I know your family does as well. So thank you for that sneak preview of the forecast and seeing Chewy. We'll see you in a couple of minutes, Angela, as we continue here on Facebook Live. Great to see you. All right, so there's Angela. We'll get back with her coming up in a few moments. But so we've seen Chewy. So the other canine star here of Facebook Live is coming up next, I hope, because Milo and Lauren, hopefully joining us from Lauren's place tonight. Lauren, can you hear me? Oh,
can you hear me?
Is that Milo sitting there in the background wanting to be on camera?
He heard his name, so he got all excited.
Milo, where are you? Come up and get in the camera.
Come here. Let me see if I can. He's going crazy.
This show has gone to the dogs tonight, huh?
Like, oh my God, fine. All right, I got the little munchkin.
That's awesome.
All right.
Oh, Milo. It's good to see you, my friend. Oh, what a sweet dog.
Chewy.
This is a historic night here on Facebook Live. Chewy and Milo both in one Facebook Live. This is really a good night.
Oh, yeah. Maybe one day they'll get to meet in person. We'll see.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about your story tonight. Of course, you're talking about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The CDC has, the panel has met, and they've decided that they're going to continue to pause this for a little bit longer. They want to continue taking a look at the data that has found that there are these 6 cases out of nearly 7 million women, 18 to 48, who have had blood clots after getting the Johnson & Johnson 1-dose vaccine. So, of course, all of us are wondering, what's this doing to public confidence? People that wanted to get the J&J shot or recently got it. And so tell us what your story is a little bit tonight.
Well, Scott, like you said, no one wanted this, right? We knew there was, hesitancy. A recent poll before this news came out said that 1 in 5 Americans did not want to get vaccinated. So, of course, that's not what health leaders wanted to hear. So this is kind of a small setback. But I did speak with a doctor at Regent Street Institute, and he explained it to me as in, I wrote it down just so I made sure I get it right. But he said there's a difference between association and causation. And it really made me think about it as well. As there's right now, as we know, the advisory panel is still discussing this and there's still gathering information. But it's important to keep that in mind, and encourage everyone to still sign up, because that was a small number. And right now there's association, but there's no causation at the time. So he really helped break it down. And I also spoke with a neurologist here in Indianapolis who explained what these blood clots are and how rare they are. In fact, he said they have not had a case here in Indiana, but they had a lot of strokes caused by COVID. So they give a lot of really great perspective to kind of take a step back and, reevaluate this. And hopefully, if anyone has a hesitation, to kind of get rid of that and realize, this is the right thing, to weigh the risks and the benefits.
Okay, so in our Facebook friends, if you have recently had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, how are you feeling about this? And if you had signed up for the J&J vaccine, let us know in the comments section what your thoughts are moving forward. Will you continue to get one of the others, either the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine? Let us know. Put that in your comments section. That'll help us as we tell this important story tonight. And again, the symptoms that we're looking for, and again, these are people that have received it in the last, say, 3 weeks or so, the Johnson & Johnson, the severe headaches, the leg pain, shortness of breath. What am I leaving out? There's one more. Isn't there another pain, right?
And the headaches, I know we have a list of it. It's definitely going to be in our show at 11. Right. And I had it. I'm looking through my notes right now because the neurologist broke it down for me, and it was very helpful. But and it's important to remember it was the symptoms happened for these 6 cases a week and a half after their first shot, I believe. Right. So, if you got yours a month or so ago, you shouldn't be as worried. But if it was recent, maybe keep an eye out for those symptoms.
All right, Lauren, thanks so much for giving us a preview of your story that we'll be seeing tonight on 13 News at 11. You and Milo have a great evening, and we'll see you tonight on the show at 11.
Of course. Thanks, Scott.
All right. Thanks so much. There's Lauren Kostick. She'll be part of our big story coverage tonight. And when Angela's ready, we'll go ahead and bring her back up and talk about 100 days to go until the Summer Olympic Games. And, of course, opening ceremony. You're going to see it right here on Channel 13. Angela, I'm finally excited to be able to show many of the Japan stories that we covered when photographer extraordinaire Steve Rhodes and I went over to Tokyo and covered the Olympic host country for a month. All the way back in 2019. I mean, back in August and September of that year, well before pandemic and COVID was even a thing. But tonight at 11, we're going to show you some of our favorite images. But tonight here on Facebook Live, I wanted to show 3 things that didn't make the cut. So these are some of the images that you won't see tonight at 11, giving you an idea about some of the fun that we had when we were over in Japan. We did a sumo story, a very serious sumo story, because sumo is a very important sport to Japan. But when we were over there, I did something called the sumo experience. I went to a restaurant dressed up in a sumo outfit, and there I am with a 6'2", 400-pound sumo wrestler who twirled me around to the delight of the lunch crowd there. And then here's where he pretends that I actually beat him, and I knock him out of the ring to win my first sumo bout. But that was really so much fun. So that's called the Sumo Experience, and you're going to love this sumo wrestler. We have a little bit in our story tonight at 11 o'clock, but I'm telling you, it was so much fun. So this guy, he's 6'2" and weighs 400 pounds.
Wow.
Guess how much sushi he can eat in one sitting?
Are we talking rolls or pieces?
Just the pieces.
I'm going to go with 25.
300 pieces
What?
of sushi. 300 pieces of sushi.
Well, he does it for his sport, so I guess I'm all on board for that.
Yeah. So we had a wonderful time. He's a terrific guy. The sumo experience was a lot of fun. Second thing I wanted to show you was something called the Robot Restaurant. We're just going to go ahead and play some of the video as I go ahead and talk about this. All right, so this Robot Restaurant, it's now closed because of the pandemic, but you go down into a basement, and there are these robots. There are these monsters, there are lasers, the music is blaring loud. I could not follow the storyline, though I was mesmerized by everything that is right in front of you. So on the left there, you've got robots, you've got lasers, you've got this monster here. This goes on for about 90 minutes. We had a great time. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure exactly what I was watching, but this is called the Robot Restaurant. And that was very fun, all part of our Tokyo experience. That is currently closed because of COVID-19. But boy, did we have a good time inside of that. It's just great fun. And the final thing I want to show you is our experience becoming ninjas. So my wife and I went over to Japan as part of this trip. She went over, we did a little vacationing before the work actually started, and we decided that we wanted to learn about ninjas. And so here's some video of us. We are dressed up in the ninja costumes. There's Janae, and there's me. You know, we've got the bandanas. Here we are, you know, using the blowgun. We did ninja stars. We actually threw those. Turns out I actually was pretty good with the poison dart gun. We learned that ninjas in Japan goes back hundreds of years. I mean, look at that. Not bad with the poison dart. So if they're looking for another ninja, perhaps there I could be. But, you know, we learned that ninjas in Japan, it goes back hundreds of years. They were trained to be spies. They entered castles. And we also learned that ninjas ate vegetarian diets so they could avoid having body odor.
Really? Is that a thing?
It was. So these are all these immersive experiences that we just enjoyed when we were over there. We learned how to use samurai swords, and we just had such great time. The people in Japan are lovely people. It is a wonderful country. It is a beautiful country. It is clean. There's very little crime. Tokyo is a wonderful, bustling city. They are going to be a superb host for the Summer Olympic Games, which begin on July 23rd. And again, coming up tonight on 13 News at 11, you'll see the best images from our piece. But these were some of the other pieces that I just had to get out here on Facebook.
I find it hard to believe you being spun around, you know, that didn't make it. How did that end up on the cutting room floor? I'm stunned.
No. Pretty fun. Pretty fun when you can have fun with the sumo wrestlers, and they were just gentle giants and really helped teach us about their important sport. And that sumo, of course, goes back into ancient Japan. So we loved it. It was a great trip. So all right. So anybody who go ahead.
We're excited too that the Olympics are going to take place in 100 days. The countdown continues, and you know, aside from family and friends not being able to travel with their athletes.
Right.
I would say that's, you know, one of the big downsides, but I'm sure for the athletes, they are just ready after more than a year of waiting and all the preparing and all of that.
I mean, these athletes, they train so hard every day.
Yeah.
They don't take weekends off. I mean, they are training their bodies and trying to ramp up to that opening day and when their sport takes place. So we wish all of those the best. And of course, Dave Calabro tonight showed some of the Hoosiers who are trying to make Team USA, and we've got that posted for you on our website right now. All right, so folks Go ahead.
Patty loves this. Patty loves the stories from Tokyo, by the way.
Oh, good.
And she's checking in from Mount Comfort.
Hello, Patty.
Glenn says hello, and he was guessing that was a Tokyo dinosaur, the underground club you were at with all
the robot
robots.
restaurant, right?
You know what that reminded me of was the Super Bowl that we had here when Madonna, didn't she perform?
Oh, yeah, she did over at
And
Lucas
she
Oil
was-
Stadium
she-
back in 2012.
Yeah, and didn't she come out on some big thing?
I don't remember
Rack
that.
your brain. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that
Okay.
video.
Pretty funny.
Linda checking in.
Hi, Linda.
Lots of people happy to see Milo and Chewy.
Yeah, this was a historic night for Facebook Live. You get Milo and Chewy in one place, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, and we have your sweet wife checking in. So hello, Janae.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate her watching. You know, it'd be very easy for her to watch a movie or watch something else. But I'm happy to know
Then
that my
she'd miss
wife
all
is
this
watching
fun.
tonight. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, so tomorrow's wake-up weather will be, what kind of weather will we have tomorrow?
Middle and upper 30s, so grab the jacket tomorrow. I do think we have more clouds and sunshine tomorrow afternoon, and that will keep those temperatures from hitting 60, but still not too bad. No rain, no snow, just a few more clouds and a cool day. So grab the sweatshirt, you'll be fine.
Sounds good. Hey, we got to go. It's 10:17. We got to get over
yes,
on
it's
Channel
time.
13 coming up at 11. All right. Thanks so much, Angela. Great seeing you, my friend. Thank you so much, Facebook friends, for joining us tonight. Hope you'll join us for the big story and the Olympic coverage and Angela's weather all coming up tonight on 13 News at 11. Good night.